Let's get beamed in, shall we? Hello everybody, I am your host Brent Justice, and welcome to my gaming channel, Justice Gaming. I am in Star Trek Online today to enjoy the 13th anniversary. This is Refractions, Star Trek Online Refractions Season Update. I'm very excited to play the new featured episode for this 13th anniversary. If you haven't seen previous videos, I have a news video about the 13th anniversary. I also have an introductory video about the 13th anniversary that gives you a walkthrough of Star Trek Online to show you what you can do with the 13th anniversary, where to go to play all the goodies. And today, I am going to play one of the goodies. This is the new mission that is in the 13th anniversary Refractions under Terran Gambit. This is called the Fujiwhara Effect. I have not played this yet. This will be a first time playthrough for me. So I'm very excited to see this storyline conclude, I assume, for the Terran Gambit. And we'll see how that goes. Now, the character I'll be playing on today is a science character. This is Rassilon. He is a Romulan aligned with the Federation. And this character is one that I did an entire playthrough on when the Romulan faction came out in Star Trek Online. This was the character I used to record that playthrough. So you're very welcome to, on my channel, search for the Romulan faction playthrough and watch the whole playthrough of Rassilon. Now, since then, he has not had a lot of love. I have not spent a lot of time on this character, and so recently I have been working in the background trying to build him up a little bit better on space powers and ground powers and so forth, so that he can be ready to receive the new Compiler Science Dreadnought Tier 6 starship that is the ultimate feature reward for the 13th anniversary this year. I am going to put that starship on this character, and that is what I will demonstrate the starship on when I get it. So expect that review in the future when I get that ship. But here is the character. As I said, he's Romulan, Federation aligned. He is a science character, and I will be using the Romulan Imperial Navy combat set on him for anything ground. I have some cool ground abilities, including Sompex Lightning, so that's pretty cool. For my ship, however, I am using a Fleet Hunnam Guardian Warbird Tier 5U. This is not a Tier 6 ship. Haven't really felt that I've needed to upgrade to a Tier 6 ship really on this character, but like I said, I will be upgrading to the new Compiler Science Dreadnought on this character, so that will be the upgrade. It is a fleet ship, however, so it's a little bit better than a normal Hunnam. And it is using the Riemann Advanced Prototype set, which is part of the new Romulus Command Advanced Prototype Space set. And then also I have the experimental Romulan stuff on, so that is part of the Romulan Singularity Harness set. That is all plasma based. This character is built for plasma. Anyway, he should be fine for this mission. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. Let's hop to it. Under the command of the Terran Emperor, the Other is traveling to Earth to deliver a death blow to the capital of the Federation. Alliance forces unite to form a desperate line of defense, and a bold plan is formed. But will there be enough to act upon it before Earth becomes a tragic memory? One more thing before we begin. You need to play, if you haven't played yet, the new TFO, Birdcage. Birdcage is literally a prequel to this mission. It rescues somebody that is very important to this mission. And I don't want to give away spoilers, even though they're everywhere already. Even when you log into the game, you are just automatically spoiled by what and who that is. But I will not reveal the spoiler. We will get to that when we get to that in the mission. But just to let you know, I did play Birdcage. I have made a playthrough video of that. So you'll see that on the channel. And again, that is a prequel to this mission. Play Birdcage before you play the Fujiwhara Effect.
The reports from Earth are grim. Emperor Crusher and the Other are closing in on the Sol system. They will no doubt strike a death blow to the very heart of the Federation unless a means to defeat them can be found. We will not stand idly by while the Federation falls. Make no mistake, if they die, It will only be a matter of time before the enemy comes to eradicate New Romulus as well. So, we will stand with the Federation and fight to the last at their side. Report to the Sol system, and may the elements preserve us all.
And I will be looking forward to seeing what the rewards are. It looks like digitizer plasma weapons, which is what the new ship uses. So this must be where you get the weapons for this ship. We need to go to Earth Space Dock, which we're here, which means we have to beam up and then start the mission. Kind of annoying that we can't just start it right here while we're on Earth Space Dock, but no, we have to beam up. Okay, I am outside of the Sol system. Here we go. Begin the Fujiwhara Effect. I'm excited to see how they end the Terran Gambit. What is going to be... I mean, obviously there's the spoiler right there, right? Listen to Admiral Quinn's briefing. We have everybody here. Look at this. We've got... well, it doesn't... yeah, it does. Okay. Wanted to see who was all here. K-Min, Worf, General Kern, Morell. Everybody's here from like past missions, recent missions. Lita is here. Dr. Julian Bashir. Like everybody. The Grand Nagus is here? Or Rom? Okay, everybody's here. Wow, look at these. Look at... whoa, there's more down here. Look at all these people.
Good morning. I realize the risk you've all taken in being here to stand at our side in this dark hour. On behalf of Starfleet and the Federation, thank you.
Sure.
The interstellar entity known as the Other is approaching this system as we speak. Conventional methods of engagement have proven futile against the entity, but we have been able to limit the raiding conducted by the Terran fleets accompanying them. Under the guidance of the Terran Emperor, the Other will erase Earth from existence in a matter of hours.
Nice.
Once
There's
that
a
happens,
hologram
they will
of it.
continue their reign of terror, eliminating the core worlds of every Alliance faction, and anyone else brave enough to stand against them. The time to act, to make a stand, is now.
Okay, well,
I realize
there we
the
go.
odds are against us here.
Look at the
We're
ships
facing
outside.
an enemy with a power level unheard of. But there is still hope. We have a plan.
A plan, Admiral? How do you intend to defeat a being of godlike power?
We have established contact with someone who knows the Emperor well. We believe they hold the key to victory in this conflict. We're ready. Energize.
See, they should have let this be the secret, like a big reveal right here. But they kind of spoiled
Admiral Quinn
it
is correct.
everywhere.
I know the Emperor very well. After all, I am his mother. There have been concerns about my son in the Empire for some time. It was decided that a contingency plan was required. In case he ever lost control.
A contingency plan, huh?
That time has come. For years, I've been working on a means to disrupt his great powers. We need to strike before he is fully merged with that thing. Before he loses the last elements of his humanity. Before he is no longer my son.
I have some things to say before we continue on this. First thing is, in the movie, the motion picture, the merging with V'ger was like instantaneous. It didn't take this long, but apparently for some reason it's taking Wesley Crusher a lot of time to merge with V'ger. Why? That should not have taken that long. I don't know what. Maybe because he is, what is he called? A traveler. Because he's a traveler, that has a conflict with it, but you would think it would make it even easier, so I don't know why the merging is taking so long. That's just a little tiny plot point I wanted to point out, because that kind of bugged me how long this merging is taking, and it's like, it should be over by now. That should be a quick thing. But anyway, the next thing I wanted to say is, yes, they brought Dr. Beverly Crusher back. I mean, that's awesome, and everybody loves that, and I absolutely agree. That is a really great thing. And I'm guessing that's her. They brought the actress back in to voice the part, and that is just incredible. Another actual actor from the series in the game. It just makes it even more legit. The only thing I want to say is it doesn't look like Beverly Crusher to me. I'm sorry. It doesn't look like her. Is that bad? Am I saying a bad thing right now? Am I going to make a lot of people upset? Maybe. I don't think they got the likeness very well. Now, maybe they had to do that for licensing reasons, creative reasons, or whatever. They had to just change it, that 15%, so that it's different. Because even some of the other characters, I would say, do not look like their counterparts exactly. Worf does not look really like Worf. I mean, closer. I'd say closer than Beverly. But still, there are characters that don't exactly match. But this one is just a ways off for me. And so when I first saw the screenshots of her posted, I didn't think it was her. I thought it was a different character that we hadn't met yet. But apparently it was supposed to be her, and in my mind I was thinking, oh, okay.
You look like a person with something on their mind. What can I do for you?
It just doesn't look like her. Looks like a completely different person. I'm sorry. Let's start with your role in the upcoming operation.
Operation? Interesting choice of words. As a surgeon, I'd say that what we're about to do is very much like an operation on a very specific patient. Only in this case, if we're successful, we'll be saving our lives.
The patient here being your son, the Terran Emperor.
That's right. I've developed a countermeasure to his abilities. It utilizes a variable phase shift delivery system, one that should evade any detection tech or personal defenses he might have in place.
Oh, really?
I'll deploy a cluster of nanotech into his nervous system. It's based on tech provided by our Marshal Janeway. I understand she acquired it from a rather advanced group of cyborgs in the Delta Quadrant. Based on my research, it'll disrupt the parts of Wesley's brain that allow him to use his powers. He'll be human again, and vulnerable to attack. But
is there a problem?
The countermeasure must be deployed at short range. We'll need to get to him at the core of the other to pull this off. Unfortunately, they have fortified their defense systems. Until we can safely breach those defenses and reach the core, this conversation is moot.
We're working on that.
My son might be taking his time getting here, but he won't take forever. If you don't have something by the time he arrives, well, I'm told the digitization process is quick and painless. A rather humane method of execution, all things considered.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that, Doctor. Oh, we have some optionals. Speak with the flagship captains, Sean, Corin, and Loris.
I've been in a lot of battles in my time. Far more than I'd like, if I'm honest. I prefer the role of explorer over that of a warrior. But when it comes down to the survival of the Federation, I'll take up that mantle without hesitation. The crew of the Enterprise will fight to their final breath to save as many lives as possible today. Count on it.
The Federation has stood with the Romulan people many times. When the homeworld was lost, they were there to help. When we found a new home, they were there as well. New Romulus has not forgotten. Today, we stand ready to honor our alliance and defend the Earth from this new menace.
Right.
Well then, we've heard all speeches.
Oh, wait. There was more people to talk to. Not ready.
The Federation stood with the Empire over Kronos when the Undine sent their planet killer to destroy the homeworld. We fought at their side against the Iconians, and we will fight at their side against the other and the Terrans. It will be a glorious battle. Today is a good day to die.
Absolutely, I guess.
In our time of utmost need, the Federation came to the Dominion's aid against the Herc. The Founders will never forget this brave act. Today, in the spirit of that act, we stand ready to defend the Federation's capital world. Today, the credo of the Jem'Hadar is especially profound. For today, victory is life for us all.
Now I can beam up. Optionals complete. Yay.
Well then, we've heard...
Alright, well this will be interesting. Yeah. I guess we fight our way to the inside of the other, and then we have to inject Wesley with some nanites. What could go wrong?
Long-range sensors have picked up the other at the edge of the system. They're on a direct course to Jupiter. Jupiter Station has a unique holographic defense system in place, but it'll only last so long against the other and their Terran escorts. I'd like you to deliver a system upgrade module to the station to aid with their defense. The Lisette will be leading a task force at Mars. Evacuation has already begun, but they'll need all the time you can buy them at Jupiter. Enterprise will be here, on standby, in case of emergency. Once the evacuations are complete at Jupiter and Mars, you're to fall back to Earth and join the remaining defense fleets.
Alright, I guess we're headed to Jupiter.
All hands go to red alert. Repeat, all hands, red alert.
Corrin to fleet. Prepare for battle. Kapla!
This is Dirac. It's time. Best speed to Mars.
Yes.
Good luck out there. The other isn't alone. They're bringing a large Terran invasion force along for the ride. I expect they'll do their best to loot and pillage in the wake of the other's destruction. Do what you can to stop that. But remember, saving lives comes first. Get as many people out of Jupiter as you can. I don't doubt it. Better get moving. Captain Corrin can be a little rough when people are late to a battle.
These dialogues are always so talky, and like, isn't there a battle to be going to? Like, get us to the battle. We know this is, we need to do this now, but you're still talking to me, so like, let me go. Let me do my thing.
You have arrived. Good. The enemy is approaching at high speed, and we have little time to prepare for battle. Deliver the defense upgrade to Jupiter Station at once. After that, evacuation efforts will commence. Defend the station and the evac ships when that happens.
Okay. Upgrade Jupiter Station.
12 power energy field detected.
12
They're
power
here.
energy. Yep, there they are. Big old V'ger. Okay.
Terran ships warping in near Projector Station Alpha.
Warning.
Oh, I love that motion picture music.
Target's shield has failed.
So I'm wondering where we have to save the people at.
Next group incoming. Projector Station Beta.
So basically I'm going to each place and protecting it.
Target's shield has failed.
The music playing is really awesome.
Station Gamma.
I mean, it puts you in the atmosphere, you know?
Target's shield has failed.
Now evacuating Jupiter Station. Hold off those Terrans.
Yeah, so you're basically bouncing from one place to another here and protecting it. Need to go faster.
Enemy is taking hits. Captain needs to be allowed to keep our shields up at the same time.
I don't really have any fancy powers on this. Got a cutscene here. Oh, they're digitizing the station.
Get us out of this.
Oh, they're digitizing the planet. They just digitized Jupiter. Literally.
Three things are to see
Accolade.
how
Relief
first
for the relief.
was
What was that accolade
disturbed.
for?
In moments, we lost the border skew, Jupiter Station, even Jupiter itself.
You kept the relief ships from being disabled during the evacuation. Yay! So I did it. Okay, I didn't even know I was doing it when I did it. The briefings are one thing, but to see the power of the other firsthand is disturbing. In moments, we lost the Bortiskew, Jupiter Station, even Jupiter itself.
The Terran in me hates to run from a fight, but we don't have a chance against that monster. We need to fall back to Mars.
Yeah, y'all probably couldn't see that because my overlay was over that. I'm sorry. It says here, you kept the relief ships from being disabled during the evacuation. Accolade complete. Relief for the relief. So that's the accolade. Nice. Okay, let's fall back to Mars. I can't, I mean, they digitized the entire planet. Let's, not just the station, let's just digitize the whole planet. Sure, now we're at Mars.
The battle at Jupiter Station barely slowed the invaders down. The other could attack here at any moment.
Okay, we'll do what we
Join
can.
us in transporting civilians from Mars and delivering them to the evacuation fleet in orbit. We'll conduct evac operations as long as we're able, and protect the transports from Terran attack.
Okay, so what I was trying to say was I don't really have any fancy space powers on this character because I just don't. It's old, like I said, but it still gets the job done, right? Yeah, okay, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I need to go, like, to these places and save people, huh? No, 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 no.
Ship is under attack. Targets take the refugees to the transports by the station. They'll carry them to safety.
So I also have to be on the lookout for these plasma energy bolts. Crap, they're everywhere, though. Can I make it? Yeah, crap, I'm out of my evasive maneuver. Okay, they're taking care of some of the plasma bolts. That's good. Do I need to deliver you? Yes.
4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Wow. Actually, kind of a lot going on at one time. Get that plasma energy. Come on. Got it. Somebody got it.
4 shields failing.
Whoa. That was close. I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, that's the thing here. You're going to need, like, quick access to evasive maneuver or something to move your ship really fast to get back and forth. Come on, get into range.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing.
And now we gotta get back. I guess we can fill up more. What am I doing? I'm only doing 1 at a time, but it looks like I can fill up to 3. So I guess I don't have to go back each time.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear shields failing.
Okay, now I can go back. But where are the others I'm supposed to rescue? I don't see them.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Rear
My shields
failing.
are like
4
gone.
Terran ships inbound. Keep picking up those refugees.
I have no shields. Oh, there they are. Oh, I have to beam twice to beam them all in. Okay. Okay, now we can go back to these areas. We'll go to each one now. Now that I know I can pick up more than... Did one of them get destroyed? I can't tell. I think one of them disappeared. Didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, these plasma bolts. Really gotta watch them.
4 shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, I can pick up one more guy.
Shields failing. Rear shields failing.
Okay, I got a full amount here.
Attack.
Beam them over. I think that'll be 6. Yes. And now we have big old ships coming.
I missed this party, did you?
Oh, those are our friends or not friends? Not friends.
Back! And look, I brought Terrans that don't want to shoot you. Well, today.
Under attack.
This battle is a
No, friends.
Remember, we're not fighting to win.
No, not
Fighting
friends.
not to fail.
They're way over here.
No transports remain. Get to Earth.
I may not have a lot of like fancy new space powers, but it still gets the job done. Like so. We're good.
Maximum power to shield. Now!
Well, I think they have digitized Mars. I mean, that's pretty terrible. I mean, Mars was pretty populated here in the future.
Just like that, Mars has fallen. Destruction and battle. A fitting end for a world named after a god of war.
We did all that we could here, Doctor. At least the Lisette went out fighting.
The Lisette went out fighting. It'd be suicide if we did the same. It's time to retreat to Earth while you're still able.
So I'm not sure if, like, there was an accolade there I could have got, maybe if I didn't let every group be destroyed, but I think some of my groups were destroyed, so I'm sorry.
This might be our last stand.
That happened.
The science teams are still working on a way to reach the core of the other, but none of their efforts have been successful. We've transported as many as we can to safety, but at this point, a full evacuation is impossible.
Can't believe they digitized first Jupiter, gone, but then also Mars. The whole planet. Mars is gone. We will buy the evac teams as much time as possible.
Glad to hear it. Every minute means more lives saved. Before you go, there's something I'd like to say. We're with you to the end. If we don't make it out of this, well, it's been an honor.
I mean, can they bring it back?
Enterprise to fleet. Defend Earth at all costs. Buy as much time for evacuation as you can. Sean out.
Here we go, people.
I mean, now it's
Under the
just...
breach.
Now it's just a big old space battle. Oh, I'm destroyed immediately. Bad bolts. Wow, those, okay, those energy bolts are no joke. Don't let them hit you. Instant death. Yeah, okay, that was pretty nuts.
Ship is under attack.
These plasma energy bolts, we need to destroy those when they're coming toward us.
Have failed.
Just absolute instant death.
Target's shields have failed.
I need to try to target these bolts as much as I can, I guess. Got that bolt. See if we can get this bolt. I don't think we can catch up to it. No, I'm not going to catch up to it.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay, we did some defense. More bolts coming though. Are they gonna they're gonna digitize ESD. Here it goes.
Shields at maximum. All hands, brace for impact.
It will not be enough, Admiral.
Today is a good day to die.
Something's
Perhaps not, Chancellor.
Tactical.
something stopped
Report.
it.
What just happened? Sir, there's another one. It's V'ger.
Our V'ger? 2 V'gers. We don't just get 1 V'ger, we get 2 V'gers.
Aim as soon as possible. V'ger will engage the other in battle, allowing you to focus on the Terran fleet.
We need the means to bypass the other's defense field.
Understood. I will begin work on that at once. Protect your allies from the Terrans while I do.
V'ger? The game's afoot, eh?
Wow.
So
We have 2 V'gers.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'm glad you're making this interesting.
Target's shields have failed.
I was starting to get bored.
We will engage the other and defend the Earth from their attacks.
More Terrans inbound. We'll handle them. Continue your assault.
Acknowledged, Khonshu. Give them hell.
Stand and fight. There is no alternative.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Fight with fire.
Target's shields have failed.
Only a few left out here. Keep it up!
That is so crazy that we have 2 V'gers fighting each other. I mean, what a crazy
V'ger is
turn of
keeping
events.
The other engaged in battle. With my aid, you will now be able to breach their defenses and enter the interior of the other.
We need to move quickly. The sooner we make it to West and deploy the countermeasure, the better. Every minute we delay gives that mind of his time to figure out
barely
what
hear
to
her
do
talking.
and how to stop us. So, are you ready?
The music is so loud. It's awesome, but it is very loud. Approach the other. 2 V'gers. Who saw that coming? I didn't even think of that as a possibility, but I guess it makes sense. Ilea did go away in one of the missions we played earlier, so that's where she went, was to find this V'ger. Now, but question mark: isn't this V'ger technically gone though, because it merged with Decker and Ilea a long time ago? Why? How can it be here now in this form? My mind is going crazy. I mean, it's a cool concept, though. Just having 2 V'gers fight each other. I hope we can get Mars back. And Jupiter. Wouldn't that kind of throw the solar system out of whack?
All right, we made it in, but we won't be here for long if we don't take out some of the other's critical systems.
Agreed. Jupiter has a very high gravity, so wouldn't, gravity field, it pulls things, and wouldn't that really affect the solar system without Jupiter and Mars? All the planets would go pew, pew, pew. I don't know.
Let's work with Ilea to isolate a number of those systems. We'll divide and conquer here. You and the Defiant will tackle one set of targets, while Sean and I will handle the others. Care to place a wager on which group finishes first?
Me.
All right,
I don't know.
let's get this over.
Wow, look at this.
Engage.
It's that classic fly over the V'ger thing from the motion picture.
Interesting.
Stay sharp. They're liable to throw everything they have at us.
I'd expect nothing less from the Emperor and his lackeys.
Warning.
Have your ship scan those nodules on the back of the vessel. They look
Target's shields have failed.
So I need to scan domes.
The nodules are critical engine components. Disable them to reduce energy generation and flow.
Okay.
Disrupting the other's power system will buy us more time.
Yeah, this flying over V'ger, I mean, I'm really happy that they, like, brought this into the game, because this is, like, classic, you know, movie stuff right here. The fact that we get to do this in the game.
Disabled, moving to the next set.
Pretty cool stuff. Did I not destroy all of them? Oh, there's more up ahead. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is... Look at this.
We're encountering quite a bit of resistance down here. Nothing we can't handle, though.
So... very cool.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Yeah, this is really, really neat.
That's our full set disabled. Let's move on to next targets.
Acknowledged.
Look at
We're
this.
moving on too.
Look at that. We're flying over this part of the ship now. This is so cool. Wow, it looks so good. Oh, look at that. V'ger is big. V'ger is big. Make sure all my traits are there. Sometimes they disappear. Yeah, they're there.
Scan that huge spherical section.
So cool.
It looks like something's happening inside it.
It is used to generate plasma bolts. Your weapons are not strong enough to damage
Warning.
it.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Wow. So that's where the plasma bolts come from.
Patriotism is dying for the Empire, not the Emperor.
That is just so cool. Terrifying, but cool.
What are those large pylons? They seem related to the plasma bolts that the other fires.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Well, I'll scan them in just a second. Scan towers.
They are part of the bolt launcher system. Disable them, and the other will not be able to fire efficiently.
Okay, cool.
How do we disable these pylons?
Use the virus that Ilea has provided to us.
It's so cool seeing how this all works, how V'ger works. I mean, we saw all of this, we just didn't know the context of it.
Taking some heavy fire here, Lita.
Worry about the virus, Captain. I'll worry about the ships.
Look at this, so awesome.
What can you tell us about these huge pylons? They
Warning.
must have
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Scan pylons.
Huh. Those things are emitting radio waves. Not exactly a modern comm system.
Nope. But that is the nature of V'ger, right? I didn't see this optional down here. Disable plasma accelerators. Ah, that's why there's 4 of them.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Okay, 1 more to go.
That did it. We've neutralized their targeting systems. Keep moving.
Sean, your damage output is a little low. Want some pointers?
We're doing fine.
Warning.
Try not to fry your power
Target
grid showing
shields
off
have
for the
failed.
others.
Yeah, this is just so neat flying through here.
Live and die for the Emperor. Terrans to the end.
The Emperor lost his way. Once, I would have died for him. No longer.
I'm just in awe. I'm just taking all of this in.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
They're always above me. I'm always missing the ones above me.
Target's shields have failed.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
Terran fleet, this is Captain Sean of the USS Enterprise. Stand down. This isn't a fight you'll win.
Warning.
Please,
Ship
tell me
is
you
under
don't think
attack.
they'll surrender,
Target's shields
Captain.
have failed.
Stranger things have happened. We're fighting together for one.
Target's shields have
Look at the texture detail too. I mean, the artist put in a lot of work on this, so I give them credit, kudos for all the artwork here. This is pretty amazing for Star Trek Online. This is pretty good, you know, art detail.
Those nodules below are definitely giving off some energy.
Well, let's take care of these guys first.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
And taken care of.
The nodules control a force field over the mouth of the vessel. Disable their shields, then destroy them.
Okay.
Moving to engage the shield generators.
Acknowledged. Once they're down, we'll meet you at the rendezvous point.
We'll just sit here and disable everything. Oh, you have to disable them and then destroy them. That makes sense.
Rendezvous point. Try not to fall behind.
Everything's a game to you, isn't it?
Of course! And you should know, I'm always playing, Captain. Always.
Okay, so now we're at the front of the ship. That was so cool, we just went over the whole length of it. That was just a lot of fun, actually.
Approaching rendezvous coordinates now. Allied ships on sensors.
Look at that. That is cool. That's the orifice. And it's closing. Look at it. Wow.
Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Time to enter the belly of the beast.
Alright. Now we have to go poke Wesley. Poke him with some nanites. And we're headed right into the orifice. Ah, there's our ship we're going to get. I guess we get to see it now, or maybe fight it? I don't know. We get to fight it. We get to fight the compiler science dreadnought. I like it. I'm in. This is good.
Look, that ship. It's a smaller version of the other.
Smaller, yes. But also deadly, judging by our sensor readings.
It's in our way. Let's do something about that so we can move on.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay, I guess we gotta take these things out. So it's using the ability that we're going to get. That's kind of cool. Bop. Oh, it got me.
Target's shields have failed.
So that's what the ability that we get to use looks like, huh? Very interesting.
It can't take much more. Keep it up.
Alright, it is gone.
Nice shooting, everyone. The Inquisitor and I will cover you out here. The rest is up to you.
Target's shields have failed.
Okay, let's go inside. Wow, this is kind of weird.
We made it. I can't help feeling like we're being toyed with, though. That Wesley allowed us to come this far, like a cat playing with its prey.
Perhaps, but we can't turn back now.
Let's hope there's still enough of Wesley that's human in there, and that he can be dealt with. I see no reason to wait, do you? Let's beam down and get this over with.
Yeah, let's just do it. Oh, I get my whole bridge crew this time. That's unusual. Past missions, we've been getting,
Can't
like,
say I'm thrilled
to play other characters and not our own.
The list of people who have come here and survived to tell the tale is pretty short. Naturally, my name's on the top of that list. A dubious honor, to be sure. Right. We'll need to make our way to the core area, across a number of artificial islands, like this one.
Yeah, we did that in the last
from
mission.
Security drones. And whatever else the Emperor might have dreamed up since last time I was here.
We went through this in the last mission where we had to go through these islands and, like, enable defenses, disable defenses, and all that stuff. I'm so happy, though, we finally get our bridge crew. Our bridge officer crew, because in the last mission we played as the Inquisitor or whatever. We didn't get our bridge crew, but this time I get to show it off, and I've got a pretty good one set up now on ground for this character. I have been working on it, like I said, and I've got a Riemann liberated Borg. I have another Riemann. This is just a Riemann. I have I'm using her. She has command powers, so that's cool, and I have a hologram. Pretty good setup, honestly, and you'll see when all the powers activate. Pretty good set of powers for ground missions. I have been working on it a lot lately.
I'm detecting a strange anomaly ahead. Let's go examine it.
Yes, let's go up to the shiny thing and scan it.
There you are, Wesley.
Another strong son of the Empire, Doctor. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's going to do great things one day.
I have the results of the med scans you requested as well.
His neural capacity, cognitive ability, they're amazing.
So we've got memories.
You realize we must report these findings to Section 31, yes?
No. Unless you want your affair with the Vulcan exposed as well.
No. I do not, Doctor.
Then we have an understanding. You're dismissed. Don't you worry, Wesley. I won't allow my son to be a lab rat, dissected by some Section 31 butcher. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Always.
What? What are you doing?
What the hell was that?
Memories.
This thing's holodeck broken?
Shoot first. Answers later.
Flanking damage detected.
Oops, one of my bridge officers is dead. Well. Where are you, dead one? Oh, hologram.
I think that projection was from one of Wesley's early memories, perhaps the earliest. I remember it like it was yesterday, the moment I knew Wesley was special, even as an infant. It was also the moment I knew I had to keep his gifts a secret.
Why would he show that to us?
I'm not sure. It could be his subconscious at work, going over pivotal events in his life before now. He might be using them as an anchor to avoid losing his sense of self. his identity.
If you see any details that could help us, Doctor, let us know. Let's keep going. So let me say a couple of things about that. Number one is you can rewatch the memory. That's cool. Number one, my first question is, where's Jack? Where's Wesley's real father, Jack? Where's Jack in the mirror universe? Second, that memory replayback thing really reminded me of Horizon Zero Dawn. In it, you scan these things to look at past recordings. The sound of it and the way it looked on screen just reminded me of those recordings from Horizon Zero Dawn. Anyway, that was just something I noticed. So it sounds like, yeah, he's got memories, and we're going to exploit that to bring him out of this, talk him down, so to speak.
Things
or
have
literally,
taken a turn for the strange
literally talk him
around
down.
here. And that's saying something.
I kind of see where this is headed now. Pretty cool concept.
I'm detecting another memory engram on this island. I can't help but wonder.
Jellicoe's asked me to serve on the Enterprise, and I've accepted the offer.
The new flagship? That's great, Mom.
He assured me that you'll be allowed on board, but you'll need to maintain your ruse, son.
What? No! Mom, I'm tired of hiding what I can do.
Wes, if Jellicoe knew about your gifts, he'd exploit them. And if he saw you as a threat, he'd have you killed. You need to be patient, son. Jellicoe is weak. It won't be long until he's replaced.
Yes. You're right. Of course.
Soon, you'll be able to show the Empire what you're made of, son. Your future, our future, will be limitless.
Stay out of my mind!
Or not.
Well, somebody's planning.
Flanking damage detected.
Jellicoe. That conniving snake could have been the end. For me and Wesley.
Clearly you survived. How?
Captain Jellicoe made an enemy of Jean-Luc Picard. Few do that and live to tell the tale, and he was not one of the few. Once Jellicoe was out of the way, Wes and I were able to join Picard and serve the Empire with distinction aboard the Enterprise.
I see. A good moment for you both. Jellicoe, not so much. Let's move out. I like getting these snippets into mirror universe Wesley Crusher's life. It's a good way to show like the past.
Memories we're finding could be some attempt at communication, but why?
There's one here too. Ready for another trip down memory lane?
Yeah, this is actually kind of intriguing.
Wesley,
I like this.
How? You were on the Enterprise in deep space, and now you're here? On Terra?
Something's happened, Mom. Something incredible.
Tell me, what happened?
We found something, Mom. Or rather, someone. A being of great power. Power that belongs to me now.
What kind of power exactly?
Power over time and space. The power to travel great distances in the blink of an eye. And more.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, son. Not even the Emperor can stand against such power.
Yeah, about that. I think the Emperor has been sitting in my chair long enough, don't you? It's time to do something about that.
Ah! I will end you for this!
Ah, yes. The day West decided to take the Imperial throne for himself. I remember it well. With the powers he took from the Traveler, he was practically unstoppable.
I thought that was the Traveler.
He made surgical strikes throughout the upper echelon of the Empire. One by one, he eliminated all of the Emperor's key allies. No one could stop him, not even the Emperor. Very much so. At the time, I was filled with pride and ambition. To be the mother of the Emperor, to have that level of power and influence, it was a little intoxicating, to be honest. It wasn't until later that I realized what that level of power could do to a person.
Okay. Yeah, I am enjoying this. This is this part of the mission is actually kind of fun. Because it's not just blowing stuff up, there's actual discovery and
I think the
exploration in a way.
Could be a little clearer. These visions are getting on my nerves.
Not every problem is solved with a phaser and a smirk, Lita.
One more memory, or another memory. I don't know how many more we have left, but let's do this one.
Thank you for seeing me, Majesty.
Mom, it's me. No need for formalities here.
As you wish.
Oh, I've seen that look before. That's the son we need to talk look. Okay. What's on your mind?
Wes, this new plan of yours.
What about it?
It's reckless. You've gone too far this time.
What has he done?
And what if I have? What then?
You are powerful, son, but you're not invincible. There are still ways to kill you.
Is that a threat I'm hearing, Mom?
This is Terra, son. No one is above the Empire, not even the Emperor.
I am the Empire, Mother. Planets burn at my command. No one is above me. No one. Perhaps you need some time alone to realize this. Guards! Escort my mother to the Inquisitor.
Don't do this, son.
Enough! Take her away now!
Get out of my head!
Wow, okay.
Now!
Get me out of here.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
To this day, I'm surprised he didn't kill me for that. He's killed people for a lot less, believe me.
Instead, he had you incarcerated.
He might regret that soon. By that point, he'd made enough people in high places nervous. Nervous enough to facilitate my research, even in prison. And now, we have the countermeasure, which could lead to his death. As a doctor, and his mother, that's something I don't want to happen. I want to bring him back from all this, save his life, not end it.
We'll do what we can.
Understand. Ending his life might be necessary, but as a former leader of the Empire once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. In the end, I'll do what I have to do. You have my word.
Yeah, I'm real curious how this is all going to end.
Looks like this leads to the center.
And it's a long one. Time to stretch our legs.
I wonder...
I heard what you said back there. Are you sure you can end him? If it comes down to that?
I gave my word. That should be enough for you, Admiral. If he's gone too far to save, I'll do it. I'll do my duty as a Terran officer and as a mother.
I like the fact that we didn't have to like bring down defenses on each platform like we did the last mission. It was just recalling memories.
I
Ilea.
will summon nodes from Vija to disrupt the connection between the Emperor and the Other. You will need to activate them when they arrive.
It's ready. Once we've separated Wesley from the Other, we'll need to introduce the countermeasure. There's a problem, however. I'm reading an unusually high energy field in here. 12th power level. The countermeasure will fail in that environment. Those pylons are giving me an idea, though. We may be able to utilize them to reduce the power level and enable the countermeasure successfully.
Okay.
There he is. Let's do this.
Approach the God Emperor. Sure. Cutscene.
No. Wesley. Are we too late? Are you too far gone to save?
You came here to save me.
Me! You're the only people here that need saving.
So, this will be fun.
I'm impressed you made it this far, Mom. Well done. Seriously though, do you really think you're going to talk me out of this?
We'll do what we have to. Talking is step one.
It's the first and last step for you. Once I've digitized V'ger, I'll do the same to that pathetic reflection of Terra out there. But you and your friends won't be around to see that. This is just another chapter in the book of my life, but for you, this is your grand finale, and it's not gonna be a happy ending, I assure you.
Right. Step two, then.
We must disrupt the merging of the Emperor and the Other.
Alright, so disconnect Emperor Crusher 1 of 10. And of course, we're gonna start getting attacked. I'm surprised we're not being attacked yet.
I know you think you're doing the right thing here, but you really aren't.
You need to stop this, Wesley, while you still can.
Huh.
I'm the one doing the right thing. The necessary thing.
Oh, well that went well.
2 out of 10. I'm gonna let them deal with those while I do these.
I'm going to rebuild everything. Eliminate all the flaws, all the mistakes.
Well, don't be over there when that's happening, that's for sure. Yee. Okay, don't stand where he's going to fire. Thought I was supposed to do something about the pillars, but that hasn't come up yet. Okay, I'm about to get blasted. Get out, get out, get out. These drones are annoying. Okay, I need another thing to disable, which is over here. I should have 10.
The other is no longer merged with the Emperor.
Transmitting countermeasure data to you now.
Where'd he
Upload
go?
the data at each tower.
Oh. Oh, now I
If
have to go
I'm
to the
right,
towers.
The other will deploy the countermeasure and remove Wesley's powers.
Like I said, I'm gonna let my bridge officers work on everything while I do this.
All I have to do is wipe you out and
Beverly's
start the
progress. Oh, okay. Everybody has a progress bar.
Then I'll have all the time I need to do what must be done.
My progress is going extremely well. Did they do these? She is so slow.
He's trapped the doctor in a time bubble. Get her out of there!
Damage detected.
Temporal Crusher
Wesley's
clone.
defenses are weakened. There's no choice. Open fire!
That's more like it!
Oh, okay. Now we can, like, fire on him while he's damaged each time. I got it.
Place you want to be now is on my nerves.
I am knocked
There
back.
you are.
She was knocked
We
back.
need to upload more countermeasure data.
Everybody's knocked back. All my bridge officers are dead. Where are they even? Way over there. Stop shooting at me. Give me 5 seconds.
Upload the countermeasure data.
I'm
Hurry!
gonna try, but I'm being shot at from every angle. Stop that. Stop killing my people.
He's trapped the doctor in a time bubble. Get her out of there!
A time bubble? The heck? I'm trapped. Where's my other bridge officer that's down?
Enemy targets on sensor.
Are they like inside the ground? I can't find them. I guess he was inside the ground.
He's weakened again. Don't hold back! Open fire!
This is a no-win situation.
Ow.
You have no chance. None.
Whoa, what is that?
One more set of towers. Keep going!
So much for trying to protect me, Mom. Good job.
Damage detected.
Wes, you're forcing me to make a terrible choice here. Don't make me kill you.
Okay, this should be mine. Got mine done. Oh, my bridge officers are dead again. I think they need better shields. I don't have very good shields and armor on them. I have the good powers on them, but I need to upgrade their shields and armor. I'm stuck.
I can't move! I need help!
Yeah, I can't move either, so you're out of
Spare
luck.
your life, Mom, but I won't let you interfere here either.
Flanking damage detected.
Stop it.
Enemy targets on sensor.
trick of yours isn't going to work, Mom. You can't stop me.
His powers are weaker, but they're not gone yet. Keep at it.
Wow. Now he's dead. He's not dead, but he's taken out. Taken out enough to do the thing. Oh my gosh. Ow. That's a fall.
No! No! This is not over!
Ow. He still has traveler powers, but I think he's
No! No, no! Mom!
losing him.
Wake
Oh, he hurt his mom.
Wake up. Don't do this to me, Mom. Please, Mom. Please wake up. I didn't mean to. It's this thing, Mom. It's the other. I did it. It wasn't me.
No. Wes, it was.
Mom.
Hit him with the thing. Hit him
It
with the.
was you.
Poke him. Poke him with the
You lost
nanites.
control of it and yourself.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far.
It's over now, son. It's over.
She died. She dead?
Seeker.
Conqueror? Something like that?
It is over. Vija and Seeker are restoring all that was digitized before.
Thank you for that. What happens now to Wesley and to Seeger? So we got V'ger and Seeger.
They will join Vija and myself on our journey. Together, we will teach them, help them to grow beyond their destructive natures. In a way, we shall become a family.
Okay, a very powerful and potentially dangerous family.
We understand your concerns, but we are not ready to end their lives when the chance to heal them exists. Long ago, the crew of the Enterprise trusted Vija and myself to do the right thing here, above the Earth. We are asking you to do the same now.
Alright, you risked a lot for us. We'll trust you to help them as you helped us.
It's time, Mom. I wish it didn't have to end this way, but I think V'ger and Aaliyah are taking Seeker and me to
Seeger, that's a weird name.
A new frontier beyond this universe. I've had enough of ruling an empire. I think I'm gonna like being an explorer.
Okay.
I think it's something you've always wanted to do, but the cruel reality of the Empire kept you from it. Now's your chance. Make the most of it. And remember that no matter where you are, you have a proud mother that loves you very much. Always.
I love you too, Mom. Always.
I guess she's alive.
It's been a long day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to leave this place and find a very strong drink. Ready to beam out?
So is there like a... Well, let's see what happens here. I like that. Ah, perfect. Right out of the motion picture. I like that ending. Does everything get digitized back? We got Mars. We gonna get Jupiter too? And we got Jupiter. I'm glad everything came back. You know. Would be terrible to lose a whole planet. And there's V'ger out of the cloud. Now we get to see it full on. So incredible. This is awesome. 2 V'gers actually. Take that back. 2 V'gers. I mean, come on. How awesome and epic was that? Seriously, guys. What an epic... See, this shows that when they put their minds to it and really put out the work and the effort, they can make incredible stories in Star Trek Online. They can expand the Star Trek universe in a very positive way. Let's talk to everybody, and then I'm going to give my full review for this mission.
It was an interesting day. A glorious battle, worthy of song. And then, a flash of light. I thought I was to meet the honored dead in Stovacor. But it was not to be.
And there will be other battles.
There will indeed. Still, if that was the end for me, it would have been a good death. To die in battle against a god, defiant to the end, teeth bared, and a warrior's cry filling the air. It would have been glorious!
Kapla.
I can't help but wonder what Captain Kirk and the crew of his Enterprise would think of today's events. They had run-ins with cosmic entities and the Terran Empire, too.
I think they would approve of the outcome.
I think you're right. A lot has changed since their time, but the Federation remains. It'll be nice to return to the role of explorer again. A role they boldly pursued.
Indeed, until next time.
It is a curious thing what happened at Mars. Digitization. To be in the midst of combat, and then, suddenly, nothing. It was painless. Almost peaceful. We experienced nothing in our time away. For us, it seemed like no time had passed at all.
Fascinating.
After such an event, I look forward to more mundane pursuits. I believe I prefer threats like the Tal Shiar and the Syndicate over mad demigods, don't you?
I believe I do, Commander. Farewell. We'll talk to Beverly last.
For you, this operation is over. But for me, the work's just getting started. Think about it. The Imperial Terran throne is vacant. The Mirror Universe is going to be a war zone until someone manages to rise above the din and take the crown. I'll be working with Ray Yeet to find out who takes the throne, and what they plan to do with it once it's theirs.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Good luck. Is there anybody down there? I don't think so. Okay, Lita.
These last few days are going to make for a very interesting chapter in my memoir, let me tell you. I'll be sure my biographer frames you in a good light, despite you being from, well, this universe.
Most gracious of you.
I'll be sure everyone gets their due. Believe me. You, the Inquisitor, Ilea, even old Painway herself.
Where is the Marshal anyway?
Hard to say. Probably back on Voyager, fuming over not getting to kill Tilly. Not saying I rubbed it in or anything, but she's a little bit salty about that. If I were the Inquisitor, I'd keep my head on a swivel for a while.
I suspect she'll get over that in time. And, I guess myself.
This has been an interesting experience, Doppelganger. I'll not soon forget it. Or you.
Meeting another version of yourself is a singular experience.
That's putting it mildly. You earned my respect today, but understand that next time we meet, it will most likely be as enemies. Perhaps one day we'll find out which of us is superior, and which is the reflection.
And perhaps you will. Until then, Inquisitor and Beverly.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for sparing Wesley's life. Others in your position might not have, especially in the heat of battle, so thank you.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Now, he's off to explore the universe with his new family. I suppose that was the best outcome, but I hope he doesn't forget his original family in the process.
I don't believe he will, Doctor. I think you'll see him again someday.
The Federation, indeed the entire Alliance, owes you a debt of gratitude today. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Get back to it then. You're cleared for departure whenever you're ready.
Later, the mirror universe. Ooh, we have an outro scene here. Lita. Marshall Janeway.
So, how does the crown look? Too much? Or not enough?
You wear it well. I hope you didn't bring me here to talk about fashion.
Oh, no. You and I have much more important things to discuss.
Then let's get to work, Empress.
Empress Lita. The Borg. A red Borg cube. Nice. Are they teasing the next storyline? I hope so. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. That would be interesting. What are the Borg like in the mirror universe? You have to wonder. But it's red instead of green. I like that. Very cool. All right. Well, let's turn this in and we'll talk about this. Today we found the good favor of the elements it seems most fortunate. I was pleasantly surprised to see that your operation became an errand of mercy. Far too many lost their lives in the Terran Emperor's quest for dominance. While sparing his life may not be a popular decision for some, I believe it was the correct one. Should Crusher's successor decide to make trouble for New Romulus, I will not hesitate to call for your aid. You have a singular gift for dealing with Terrans, and it would not be logical to ignore that. Remember, I am a Romulan character here, so the text would be a little different if I was just on the Federation. Or Klingon, I guess, would be different too. Medical coat rewards. Oh, we got a medical coat. I'm guessing Dr. Crusher's coat. And the digitizer plasma weapons for the compiler science dreadnought. And like I said, I will be using these weapons on my character here, so I'm going to go ahead and open them. Oh, it looks like you only get one, or it says 4. Huh. So you get a digitizer plasma beam array, or a digitizer plasma dual beam bank, or a plasma torpedo. I mean, I'm going to take all of them. I'll start with the torpedo. Okay, so yeah, you get multiple ones from that. Let's see what this looks like here. I want to read about it. Torpedo launchers. I want to see... So this is just basically just plasma. I wanted to see what the digitizer part means or does to it. Like, why is it a digitizer? What is digitizer? Heavy plasma digitizer probe. Creates a level 60 heavy plasma digitizer probe. But it just does kinetic and plasma damage. What makes it digitizer? What does that do? Let's open up. Let's do a plasma beam. It has a plasma damage over time effect. But that's just regular plasma weapons, right? Well, I'm not sure what makes it digitizer. What does digitizer mean in the name? What makes that unique? What makes it different from a regular plasma weapon is what I'm trying to say. I guess I'll have to read up on it a little more, and of course I'll try it myself when I get the ship, but yeah, I'm interested to find out what makes the plasma digitizer weapons real special. But obviously I'll look at all that later. Let's talk about the mission itself, though, the Fujiwhara Effect. Let's talk about this mission. One of my first thoughts when we got to the end of this mission is there a universe out there that's just full of all the universes Wesleys? Is there just like this one universe and it's just all Wesley Crushers from other universes who have gained traveler powers and able to travel time and space and have like ascended like Wesley did in our universe? Is there a place where there's just a million Wesleys from a million universes that have done the same thing, and they're just all in, it's just a universe of Wesleys, Wesley Crushers? That's what I imagine. That's what I imagine. He's ascended to a place where it's just all Wesley Crushers. But it was a really cool ending, though, and I guess it makes sense that he has moved on to be an explorer, just like his Prime Universe counterpart, having those traveler abilities. So makes sense that he has moved on to that point, and maybe he'll overcome his Mirror Universe Terran Empire teachings and become more of an explorer type rather than wanting to rule the universe. But he had to get to that point first to overcome that, so, you know, I understand that. So, geez, I don't even know where to start with this mission. It was just so epic. I was thinking this would kind of would have made a great mission for like a Star Trek anniversary, like during one of the Star Trek anniversary years. This would have been like a great, like maybe the anniversary of like the motion picture or something. This would have made like a great thing to come out right at that time to like honor the motion picture. And I guess that's really where I'll go with this, is the this is a great way for them to bring the Star Trek movies into the game, the motion picture specifically, and we get to like have that experience recreated here in Star Trek Online. We get to play something from the movies that we've all seen, the motion picture, and maybe they could bring in other movies too. Hey, maybe we'll go save some whales. You never know. Wouldn't that be a whale of a time? But seriously, that's what they've done, right? They've recreated the movie experience in this game. And I just find that epic. It shows that they can do stuff like that. They absolutely can. And what it also shows me is what's possible in the land of Star Trek itself. Like, why are we getting these crap shows like Discovery and what has become of Picard and some of these things that have just not been received very well and done very well for, you know, greedy reasons? The stories are just not good, and it's because they're trying to use the Star Trek name to just make money, but they're ruining the Star Trek name. This shows that you can still make good stories in Star Trek. So wouldn't you love to see this on the big screen or on the TV screen? Wouldn't you like to have seen this played out? What if Star Trek Discovery had been a show about exploring the nature of V'ger, and they had done some epic stuff like this in the game? That would have changed the series. That would have just been so much better for Star Trek itself. And this shows me that you can make good stories. So why aren't we seeing them on the TV? I want to see stories like this on the TV, because I see that they can be done. The whole Terran Gambit thing was very unique, and it's very Star Trek. It is right in line with everything we've seen in past Star Trek series, the Mirror Universe, V'ger, all of it. It's not changing canon. It's not changing history like Discovery and other shows are trying to do. It's not changing history. It's taking history and expanding upon it and making it better. And I kind of said this also during the Iconian arc in the game. Much earlier on, when I played the Iconian arc, I did like reviews of playing those missions too, way back when the Iconian missions came out. The Iconian storyline in this game is also really, really top-notch. And again, isn't that something you would love to see on the TV screen? What if they had made a whole series about Iconians and, you know, we explored that like they did in the game? Those are the kind of things I want to see on the big screen. And they're doing them so well in Star Trek Online. The stories are good, right? It's there. The game, sure, it's buggy. The graphics are dated. The game is dated. There's a lot of things that need a lot of polish, but that said, you put all that aside, when you get down to the storyline, when you get down to the story of Star Trek Online is doing it better than anyone. Strange New Worlds is maybe coming close. I have to admit I did like Strange New Worlds. But we're getting off topic here. This was a really good mission. I really enjoyed playing it. You got a lot of space combat, so you got to do that, and you got a lot of ground combat. And I have always liked that mix where they can put in space and ground combat, and you're not just leaning heavily one or the other, but you have both a mix. You have this and that 50-50 ground and space. I like it when they do that because I enjoy the ground stuff. I really do, as well as the space stuff. Also, I'm really glad we got to use our bridge officers this time. In several of the last missions, we've always been beaming down as somebody else and playing as them. And I really don't like that because I build out my bridge officer team. I build out my own ground character, you know, as role-playing, to play a character, to dress up and play with these powers, and I want to use them when I'm in ground missions. I don't want to play as something else. I don't want to play as the Inquisitor. I don't want to play as somebody else. I want to play as myself that I have created in the game. I've spent a lot of time, and I want to use my bridge officers. And a lot of the missions have also been only where you could only beam down one bridge officer or two bridge officers. Finally, we got our whole complement of bridge officers we could beam down. So that's something I want to see more of. Because again, we spend that time to make our bridge officers and to make our character. We want to utilize them in the missions we play. We don't want to just have one with us or play as somebody else. So I like that we got back to doing that in this game. That was a plus for me. And then that whole scene where you're flying over V'ger, that is just epic. I didn't think that they would do something like that. I really did not. But I'm glad they did. And I'm just really impressed by that. I had a lot of fun with that. That was really cool. It's so iconic, flying over V'ger like that. Yeah, that was neat. Really, there's not much else to say. I enjoyed this mission. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to what they do next. Sounds like maybe some Mirror Universe Borg stuff. I'm down for that. I would love to see how the Mirror Universe Borg are. What they're like. Red cubes instead of green cubes. Sounds like fun to me. I'm definitely down for it. So that should be interesting. Like I said, I will be grinding for the compiler Science Dreadnought. Absolutely. I will be getting that ship. I will put it on this character, and I will review that ship when it comes. So stay tuned on my channel. Subscribe if you haven't. That will be a ways from now. It's going to take a month to get it, and then I have to review it. So it'll be a while, but I am going to take a look at it. Definitely interested in it. And yeah, what can I say? Just keep grinding. Keep on the grind, you know. It is a grind, but that ship should be very interesting to play with, and if you haven't played this mission yet, you definitely should. And like I said, I'm going to play it on every one of my characters. I want to try all of my space powers and ground powers on this mission, so I will be doing that. And I am happy they brought Dr. Crusher back in. Really, really neat to see her in the game. I love that we have that now, another actress from the series in the game. I love it. So that is definitely a plus. And that's pretty much all I have to say. If you like what you see here, consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.